Hello everybody. Hope everyone's having a great day. Happy Wednesday. And welcome to our first live video for 2022. I was scrolling back in my comments and I thought, how have I not done a live video yet in 2022? And it is the 25th or 6th day. So without further ado, we definitely have some fun things to share today. So there's never a more springier day for us than when we get our first sort of big summer shipment in, and it's the dead of winter. So that's one of the best things about January and February. Opening corduroy and velvet and heavy jackets in July, not quite as fun. But when you open that first box, it's like spring is here. So for those of us not lucky enough to be heading south, we certainly can add some of these new spring colors into our wardrobes right away. If you are lucky enough to be going south, we do have some great options to take away as well. So our first delivery is from French Dressing, and it's a fairly large collection. And I'm going to show you a couple of prints that I kind of feel the grouping is based upon, and then we'll kind of branch out from there. So prints are really personal. So whether you see one that you fall in love with, or you think, oh, you know what, not for me, think about some of the basic pieces as well that we're going to see that you can sort of put into your regular wardrobe. So that's the first thing that I'm going to show you. And then the second thing is we just got our very first delivery of Mephisto shoes. So I know in the previous videos, I was sharing that we're really adding to our footwear this coming up spring, and Mephisto is one of the brands that we're super excited to bring in. So I had slipped on a couple of the styles when we got them in yesterday, and really, really comfortable. So sort of think of that comfort that you expect with Naot. If you're a Birkenstock person, very similar to that. I'm not a Birkenstock person, but I really feel that the Mephisto even has more of an arch and more in the sole than a Birkenstock from what I've seen visually. So those are the two things that we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first collection is based on denim, navy and white, and then we're also going to pull in some really great patterns, of course. If you know and love French dressing, you know that burnouts and really fun textured t-shirts are always part of their line. I'm just gonna get rid of this mask here. There's no one in here, so I can take my mask off. And so I'm going to show you a couple of different prints first, and then pull in the jeans to go with. It'll make a little bit more sense as we go along. Okay, so first of all, we have our little Monet print. So they'll often go through and kind of do that whole Picasso, Monet, whatever. This is one of the spring ones. This is actually just a nice little soft touch t-shirt. So boat neckline, 3/4 sleeve, not a burnout. So just a nice jersey, and mostly hip length, right? So like it's kind of gonna be that real perfect length for you, for me anyway. We are going to show a bit of color in this delivery. So normally, I'm just going to stand a little bit further back so you can kind of see where the length hits. Normally in this delivery, we try to get more of our full pants in, but because the tops really are print based, you're not going to get the true feeling of it unless we bring in a little bit of color to show. So this is one of the styles that you could certainly think about taking with you if you are going away. This is a Petal Pusher. So depending on your age and stage of life, you may call these different things. So people always say, oh, like what's the new length? Like what kind of length are they showing for jeans or pants or capris or shorts or whatever? So everything goes, right? Depending on your inseam, it could hit you right on your knee, it could hit you at your ankle, or anywhere in between. Wherever you feel is the most comfortable for you. I have a wide calf, so I like to go a little bit longer and kind of to have it cut me at a smaller spot. Lots of ladies will say, oh, my calves are so skinny, I really want something that's going to be above on the knee so it doesn't make my calves look skinnier, right? So we are all our own worst critic. So just think about that as we're going along. And so this is a true petal pusher. So when you sort of think of that 50s kind of petal pusher look, that's kind of where this is going to sit on most people. It is a true under the knee. See how far back I can go. It is a true under the knee petal pusher. Also comes in a really cute carnation pink color. Really nice color. And as we put this together, you can kind of see where the prints go, right? So here's combination 1 and then combination 2. So really notice how that lighter shade changes how the print pops out, right? So yeah, okay, so that's our first couple of little ones. And then as we're gonna pull our little carnation one out again, this is also the really pretty top. This one is a little bit more of a cool hand to it. I'm just gonna bring it a little closer so you can see the print. It does have a little bit of the gold in it, lots of gray. So if you do have gray pants and you're thinking, oh, I want something that I can wear to work like right now, would be a good choice because you can really pull the gray out of this really nicely. And then also, of course, back to denim, right? That's just the easiest way. So yeah, that one's been really a fun one. And then the next one, so we're still on our sort of, actually I should just keep this pulled right back out here. This is why I'm standing at the rack to do it, because I knew I'd forget something. All right. So as we continue on here with our little Perry, and they do a form of this every season, so you might already have, even from a couple seasons ago, the color's probably pretty close, so you might even be able to just pull those out and then put together, right? So that's a really pretty one. For those who like the burnout, this is also a really great, really lightweight. So you can almost see through it, like kind of, sort of. So you can see there is a little bit of a burnout pattern in there. So it really depends kind of what you're thinking. If you're someone who likes a little bit more coverage, just line one of the little white, like a little white or neutral tank underneath, and that would be really perfect for this. For me, I would line a tank underneath here. I just don't like that kind of see-through look. If you're someone who doesn't mind that and you're wanting to just wear like a nude t-shirt bra, have at her. Okay, so this is a really lightweight, nice little fun piece. This is a stained glass piece. This is one of my favorites. And as you dress this, you're gonna really see how it kind of comes together. So I'm gonna pull one of the new jeans. So if you're thinking you wanna make this a little bit more sort of weekend, a little bit more casual, a little bit younger looking, think about doing one of the little decorated denims with it. So there, when we put it with denim, here's where you see all of that those beautiful blue hues come out, and also non-competitive with that, just a little bit of embroidery. So one of the trends that we've been featuring the last few years is the embellishment and the decoration of denim. That kind of came out of denim manufacturers really trying to be innovative and saying, okay, people have been wearing leggings for the last, seems like forever. So what can we do to make people want to buy a new pair of jeans? So that's kind of where the embellishment started, and it started off being really distressy and really like jeweled and a little bit, I mean, I'm a garish person, but a little bit even like on that side, right? As the seasons have gone on, you're really going to see a little bit more tasteful decoration. And like, don't get me wrong, that bejeweled stuff is still there. And like, I'm a bejeweler, right? So like, I get that. But there's a lot of times that you want just that little bit of understatedness. That's kind of not a word, but understated appeal. So here's where they're going to do just that little bit of, and it's just a flat embroidery. Sometimes they're like more, they have a little bit more dimension to them. This one is a beautiful, nice sort of flat embroidery, really pretty style. And for those of you who know who you are in French dressing, are you a Christina? Are you a Suzanne? Are you an Olivia? This one is an Olivia. Fun fact, did you know that the reason that the French dressing jeans name their jeans how they do is after breast cancer survivors that are celebrities. So for example, Olivia is named after Olivia Newton-John. Suzanne is named after Suzanne Summers. Who knew? Christina, I have to investigate that because I don't actually know that Christina one, but I'm sure there is definitely a reason. So I will report back on that one. So Suzanne is our traditional rise. It's 9 inches. It's quite a high waist. Don't get it mixed up with sort of the high waist trend right now, because it's not that. It's just for those ladies who want that rise right up to their natural waistline. So if you're somebody who has the gap at the back, if you're that person who's always sort of feeling like your jeans are too big in the back, Suzanne is a good choice for you. And also if you're long in the waist, Suzanne is a good choice for you. Comes in regular and petite in some cases, not always in the decoration. Well, they do a petite, but in the regular denim that we have, they certainly do. Olivia is 1.5 inches shorter. It's about a 7 to a 7.5 inch rise. It's great for those gals who are a little bit shorter in the waist or who don't want them to be quite as high. Back is still nice and high. So you're still getting that nice trim fit in the back that you're used to and that you're wanting with an Olivia. Christina is the most contemporary, the most, I'm not going to say younger, but it's a little bit more trendy of a fit. It tends to be a little bit more like a U in the front, so you will get less in the rise and then still a nice tight waistline in the back. So just a little French dressing 101. Okay, totally got off track with that. Okay, so anyways, in the embroidered denim, we have this one, which is Olivia, paired back with our little stained glass top, so that's a great one. Next we have, where are we going to go? Okay, so I'm just going to go here next. In that same vein, they're also doing a really cute ikat print, one of my personal favorite print techniques. In my next life, when I come back as a print designer, you'll see lots of ikat printing. It's one of my true loves in fashion. So great print here, but they're doing a great job of really pulling through those colorations. And this one again, I would say mid-weight. It's not super duper, it's not super light. It's not as light as this. This is definitely lighter, but it does have a bit of a burnout. I'm not sure if you can see. Hello, ladies. Now that I'm close to the camera, I can actually see who's watching. Hello, guys. Hi. Oh, I have lots of people on today. Awesome. 3/4 sleeve, and just this is sort of the traditional fit that you know and love from French dressing. Great weight for right now. Great weight for under a blazer as well. And okay, where else are we gonna go with that? Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I was just doing my segue-ish, but okay. So back to our sort of pink and blue phase. Then Christina Straight. Okay, so this is the Christina that we had talked about. So I'm just gonna switch the hanger so you can kind of see a little bit of what I mean. So this is the natural waistline. So you can kind of see that it does sort of have that little bit of a dip in it. And that doesn't really change the fit a bit, but some people prefer the Christina to the Olivia just as a preference. Okay, so here's another fun bleachy denim. So people always say, again, what colors are you showing for spring? Like everywhere across the board, pretty much. We don't do a lot of real distressed. We don't really like that whole quote unquote look. But you definitely will see some different varying textures as well coming up. So this one has a really pretty kind of an ankle design, and this is an embroidered design as well. Really kind of 60s reminiscent. So another one of my personal faves. I love 60s and 70s. I love that fringe. I love all that boho look. And I think this is a really great representation of that, done in a really current way. So this is super pretty. Of course, all the jeans are stretchy. So don't worry, we're not on the non-stretch bandwagon. We probably won't be, so just FYI. And then this is a really, I wish you could feel this through the camera, because this is actually almost like a silk soft cotton. So it almost feels kind of like a pajama top, like it's very, very soft. Comes in 3 colors. It's a new body for French dressing, and it almost has a bit of a dip dye effect. So really a bit of ombre here. And oh my goodness, like you could totally sleep in this. Comes in the blue, comes in the fresh green. So really a nice spring green. And also this one they're calling poppy red, but this to me doesn't come out as red. I really have a little bit of a more of a, it's almost salmon-y, like it kind of has that salmon undertone to the pink. Really, really pretty. Coming just in the 3 colors, just in V-neck, but all the colors that are in this little denim. So French dressing really does a great job of pulling in prints and pulling in colors. So that's kind of a little capsule. And don't forget, those can also work with different bottoms and stuff too, right? Okay, so we got that. Okay, next we're gonna switch gears really quick. Oops. Because most of us probably aren't getting on a jet plane anytime soon. We do have some great little sweaters that are buy now, wear now. And this one you may recall from last season, we had a very similar color combination. It had a little bit different hues in it, a little bit less sherbety and a bit more strong, but really it was just a great seller. all cotton, hooded sweater, and great back to jeans as well. We paired it here just with a little tribal moss green tank, but you could pull out any of these colors and put in with your tank. You could even put it over a turtleneck if you're like, it's still obviously cold. It's pretty cold outside today. So this is another one of those buy now, wear now, because there's nothing worse than being all excited about buying something and then you can't wear it because like it's just so cold out. So anyway, this is another breath of spring that your wardrobe can enjoy right now. So this one, proven style, and this one is kind of fun. It's it kind of has a little bit of that reversible look, but it's not reversible. So it comes, is it reversible? Oh, it is reversible. Well, then hold on, just wait. I gotta do something with it then. Okay, so this is the first way, and it has no closure. It just has one of these little hooks on it, hooded. But let's turn it around and see what it does. I haven't even actually tried this on yet, so. But great back to jeans. Oh yeah, it is cute. So when you see the back side of the fabric, it really has that distressed look to it. But in the hood, you kind of get the peekaboo. So you really sort of see the effect of it coming, right? So really, really cute. And I mean, think about doing, if you're a Valentine person and you're someone who kind of dresses up for Valentine's, you could also do like a little light pink, a dark pink, a red with your jeans, and then you have your little heart sweater. So you don't want to buy something just for the one day, but this is kind of sort of going to give you a little bit of that feeling without breaking the bank and kind of buying a one day item. So I think that would be perfect for Valentine's Day. Okay, and all cotton, so easy breezy. Okay, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to show you next. This to me is where the group is built on. So in my next life as a print designer, this is what I would design for a beautiful spring day. So this is actually on the front of their catalog. So this is the piece one of the pieces that they feel is going to be the strongest seller this year, and I tend to agree. It is kind of a burnout, but it's knitted. So it's definitely not see-through by any means, but it has sort of a slub on it, like it's a high-low fabrication. So a bit of interest in the fabric. It's a little bit shorter. So for anyone who's petite or who doesn't like all the tops that are super long, this would be a great option. 3/4 sleeves, and has every color in all of the entire collection in this sweater. So you could pick any of the colors to pull out a pant. You could put it back to jeans, light jeans, dark jeans. Definitely by far my favorite print in the group. Okay, so we have actually quite a few sizes in this one because I knew that I would like it. So we ordered it. We have quite a few in stock. We sold the extra small today, but we have small to double extra large. And in most cases, we have extra small to double extra large and everything in between. Okay, so there's that. And then the next one that we're gonna pull out, it's called MidCentury Floral. And for the whole season, I'm going to call it in an English garden. It's just one of those prints that kind of like that name just sprung into my mind when I saw it, and I'm like not going to be able to get it out. Okay, so MidCentury Floral, AKA in an English garden, is a little bit more of a warm knit. So the other one was a cool knit, like summer sweaters. I'm a summer sweater person because I'm cold all summer long. But this one is a little bit warmer hand. You could definitely wear it 3 seasons. Probably not in the heat of a Gimli summer, but certainly in the spring and in the fall, depending on what you put with it. So it's a V-neck. It's definitely an open style. It has a bit of a drop shoulder, and normally I am anti-drop shoulder, as most of you know. But this one has probably enough drape and enough curve in the shoulder that it's not gonna make you look like a football player. You'll just kind of fall a bit easier than some of the other ones. It has a long sleeve. So this is a perfect buy now, wear now piece as well. And an open body. So this is not a sort of snug sweater. It's just a nice sort of trim, a little on the boxier side for those of us who don't like anything to cling. And I'm, pardon me, going to show you a couple pants with it. And so when you put a solid with prints like this, that's when the story starts to happen. And especially with this elm green, really, really great pant to start the season with. It's not too light. It's a left-hand twill. Really, really great fabrication for 3 seasons. Like 4 seasons definitely in a Bermuda and a skirt. We carry this exact fabric through the year. This color is called Lily Pad, kind of a cute color. And it is a Suzanne Slim straight, Suzanne Sim, blah. Try this again. Gotta love live video, don't you? Suzanne Slim Straight Leg. Okay, so what does that mean? Suzanne, so that's our 9-inch rise, that's our highest rise. Slim means slim through the thigh, so it's not sort of that bigger sort of thigh look. And straight leg means straight to the ankle and not really a big boot cut. So really good option. And then also coming in the Olivia Slim Ankle, which is the Arctic Ice. And that's a really great option as well. So slim ankle means a 29-inch inseam, great for petites, and just a nice little fringe on the bottom. So I'm just gonna give you, if I can put it up here. Yeah, just kind of a fun little fringe. And also comes in navy. Yeah. No, I got this here. Okay, so we're getting there. Next to last option. So we just talked about this. Here's the navy in that Olivia Slim Ankle. So for those who don't like to hem or you're a little bit shorter in the inseam, this is a great pant. Tone on tone stitching, so it doesn't look like a jean, it looks more like a pant. And we're putting that back to another little summer sweater, which is kind of fun. This one actually looks far nicer on. We had a couple of ladies try it on. It doesn't look nearly as boxy as it appears to be on the hanger. It's a nice little neckline, if I could check my tag in. Kind of a drape neckline, really pretty. Beautiful back to that navy pant or jeans. And a nice curved hemline, so really pretty. Okay, so we're working still with our little navy pant. There's also this little guy, which is kind of a true traditional t-shirt, a little thicker fabric, but really nice spring colors. We have a new burnout. So this is your traditional burnout. So for my burnout ladies, this is definitely an easy breezy print. Also goes back nicely to gray. So if you have gray pants, this is a nice buy now, wear now piece. It is a little thinner, so you may want to layer a little tank under it. And then this one, if you're a French dressing lover, you probably have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 of these in your closet already in different colors. They do it every season, depending on the colors that they're offering. So right now they're working that lily pad in, the Arctic Ice in, that little bit of gray and the dark green. So perfect for that. And if anyone has any questions, please post them and I will answer them as soon as I am off the live. And then, because if you have a question, lots of people probably have the same question as you do. So, okay, so there's that. And we're sort of still working back to that denim, working back to the navy, working back to that elm green, or the lily pad, I should say. And those are colors that you can buy now and wear now. So if you are, we're going to get to some fun things for going away. But I mean, those are things that you can buy and wear to work tomorrow. So just think of that. Most of our wardrobes are getting pretty boring for at this point in the winter. Okay, last season, we had a very similar version to this. It was a V-neck, but this particular print was their #1 print in the line. It matched more of the merlots, the navies, the Loden greens. This season, they're really pumping up the fabric, and to me, the salmon really pops out, as well as that lily pad color. So it's kind of whatever you want it to be. Definitely nice back to gray as well. It is a jacquard, so there really is a little bit of a, I'm not sure if you can see on the camera, a little bit of a jacquard print on the underneath, and then the print on top. So really, really a nice option for spring. Going forward, 3/4 sleeve, open body, easy, easy. And then a couple more back to jeans. This is a really traditional French dressing, but if you know, you know. And I'm just going to show you a little closer. Really hard to tell prints on camera. How we've been doing lots of Zoom meetings and appointments and stuff to do our buying because we're not traveling. And yeah, it's just, prints are so hard until you kind of get right up close to the camera and you're like, oh, I don't like that. And then you're like, oh, actually I do. So this one is kind of has a bit of a butterfly influence. Really great back to white. So think about cycling in a little bit of white as the season goes on, still showing lots and lots of white jean jackets, white jeans, all that kind of thing. So it's just, it's kind of a Gimli summer thing as well. So we tend to pick up white a little later in the season, being rural. But as you pop these couple of guys into your wardrobe now, they'll go really nice back to white when we're ready for them. Okay, So if any of my t-shirt or my shirt ladies are watching, you're going to be very happy. We have a number of ladies who are always looking for like a button shirt. And some seasons, there just isn't very many button shirts. So this season, we're happy to have two in early. And this is a really sort of a traditional French dressing. Again, wide and navy stripe, so kind of has a bit of that menswear influence to it. But a really great shirt, not really too fitted. It does have a bust dart to give you a bit of a waist, but definitely no darting on the back. So it's gonna be a little bit, not big and baggy, but super not super fitted. Also, this one is gonna be Supremo popular. This to me is very Eastery. Kind of has all of those Easter colors in it. When you put that purple in somehow, to me, that always screams Easter, right? Just that little bit of purple really is a nice option. This is a, what is this? I'm gonna say crinkle, kind of has a bit of a hand of like a poplin or a seersucker. That's not really the right word, but sort of has a bit of a seersucker high-low, like you can kind of see a bit of a high-low here. So it sort of reminds me of that a little bit. But again, really pretty. This one does have a dart at the back, so it's gonna be a little bit more fitted than the other one, but super fun. And think about wearing it as a shirt jacket. So lots of girls are gonna think about doing that just with a little tank underneath. That's how I would wear it myself. And yeah. Okay, moving on to a couple basics. This is also a good time. Like January is always that white sale. It's getting your home refreshed, and also your wardrobe could probably be refreshed at this time of the year as well. So this definitely is one of our most popular styles from French dressing. We carry it for 12 months a year and just repeat, and it just keeps selling. People will usually buy one color and come back and buy the other 2 or 3. So this is a V-neck, 3/4 sleeve. Very, 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 very flattering top. If you're an extra small, if you're a 2XL, anybody in between, really great cut. Comes in white and black. We just refresh those colors. And then in the tank, so same top in the tank. So if you're somebody who likes a tank that falls away from your body, this is the tank that I would recommend for sure. Wash is great. It's French terry. So it's a nice, it's not heavy, but it's not clingy either. We just refreshed the black, the white, and then also the navy. I have this tank in all 3 colors. I wear it all summer. It's a great tank for layering for underneath things, but it is fairly casual. So it kind of has, it's not sporty, but it's not, you wouldn't wear it under a blazer. You definitely would wear it on a little bit more casual scale, but honestly, just the best tank. Okay, so apropos to our white conversation, earlier this season we had this jacket in the regular mid-wash blue, sold out of it. This is the white version for spring. Most of the tops now, well, lots of the tops are longer, so it only makes sense to kind of invest in a little bit of a longer jean jacket. We've also carried this in black, light denim, decorated, whatever. Just a real staple, going a little bit forward. So you're probably not gonna pull your white jean jackets out right now, but you're definitely gonna pull them out like probably starting in a couple months. So if you don't have one, this would be a fun little update to your jean wardrobe. Okay, what do we think? I think we did it all, yay, almost. Okay, so for those girls going away, I promised you something. Here it is. So French Dressing has done a couple of really cute knit dresses. So this one is just a regular short sleeve, but it's got a great little ruching in the middle. And I actually have it on my mannequin right now. So it'd probably better to see, but this definitely is gonna sort of stretch out and really give you a little bit of coverage and also create a bit of a visual interest for your waist. And I think it's just gonna be super flattering. It does have a sleeve, which is great. And it's called Cadet Blue, but it's really navy. Like it's really quite a nice blue navy and French terry as well. So not really, not heavy, but heavy enough to not be clingy. And then the second one is same fabrication, so Cadet Indigo as well. It's got a little tab on the sleeve for this guy, which is kind of a fun little detail. So you can kind of see where that French terry comes in, that backing. Striped front, 2 pockets on the front. this is going to be a great dress, even if you're at the pool and you want to throw over your bathing suit to go in to the hotel. Like, it's going to be a really, really great dress if you're going away. If you're not, come May or June, throw this on with a little white jean jacket or whatever, and that's going to be your everyday, hey, I'm going grocery shopping, I'm out doing whatever. It's not something that you're going to have an occasion to wear. Of course, now, do any of us have any occasions for anything? So it definitely, we're really noticing that people want to buy things that they can wear all the time, not necessarily to a function or to whatever. So I think that's a really smart way to shop, because most of us have a minority of things that are sort of special occasion and a majority of things that are regular real life. So, okay, so collection 1 from French Dressing, done. Next, I just want to give you a really quick highlight before we go of our Mephisto. And I'm sure there's probably people on here who already know and love Mephisto like a lot. So I'm just learning about it. My biggest exposure to Mephisto is when all summer long people come in with it, wearing it, saying, I've had these for 10 years. I'm sick of them. Can I just get another color? I want to throw these in the garbage and wear out a new pair. Like, to me, that is the sign of a great style for you. So if you want to buy the exact same thing that you've had for 10 years, really, to me, that's like, okay, that's a great testimonial. So here we have one of the T-strap kind of sandals. It does have a little, just sort of show you here, it does have a bit of a toe hold, not a toe post, and adjustability here, and a super great, super supportive sole. So this is probably going to be my everyday of my life black work sandal, likely this year. And it's smooth leather, it's not nubuck. It does have a little sister in nubuck. So this, to me, is this the same? Yes, this is the same as this bottom. This to me is a little bit more exciting looking than the other one. It does have a little bit of the black zebra, but not like a lot. So if you're like, I hate zebra, I love zebra. So for me, it's easy. But this is nubuck also, so it's a little bit lighter looking. Sometimes in leather, it does have a bit of weight to the eye somehow. This one is definitely a little bit lighter looking, being nubuck, having that little bit of trim. Really cute. And these are all like $179, $189-ish. So if you're used to a Nayot type of price point, this collection is pretty similar to that. So a new one with a little lighter sole and same support would be this one. It's called Old Rose. Really a gorgeous combination of just a little sort of a rose gold here and then kind of a bit of a shine, but really easy and soft, right? Love that. And then next is the little sister and print. So if I were to choose a second one, it would be this one for sure. Also works great back to our little French dressing collection. You're going to see a ton of white soles. That's going to be I mean, last year we did see it quite a bit in fashion, but definitely this year it's going to be happening as well. Next, there's a little bit of I would say traditional 2-strap. So if you're a Birkenstock person, you probably like this makes sense to you. Also in zebra, so this does have a bit of a shine to it. So their zebra is not like crazy zebra, it's just a little bit sort of variegated, but it definitely has a bit of shine. And also on another bottom, that's a bit of a gutsier bottom, a little bit more depth. To me, these don't look like they pop out for orthotics. I don't think this one does anyway. There might be ones coming in a later delivery that do. This one's great if you have bunions, so really super bunion friendly. So continuous piece of leather here, continuous piece of leather here, and then 1, 2, 3 buckles. Easy breezy. And then this one is the most cutest one. So on a little wedge is the same type of styling that we showed you in the first one, but totally different base and very dainty. So to me, this one looks like it's more of a narrow foot shoe. I haven't not tried it on myself yet. We only got 3 pairs so far, so we're trying to get more later in the season. It does have an adjustment, but if you have a tiny little foot and you like a little higher wedge, lots and lots of people have been asking for wedges for the last few years, hard to find. This one might be the perfect shot. So right now it just comes in black patent. We're going to be trying to get new colors in as the season goes on, we kind of wanted to dip our toe in the water a little bit with ones that we'd seen people wearing that were their best sellers. So we kind of started with, you know, maybe 48 pairs in stock, so we don't have a ton of sizes and everything. But we're gonna just see how it goes. So I think Mephisto, for judging from what people tell me that they love, I think it's gonna be a great fit for us. It fits right into those, to that Nayot regular everyday 2-strap sandal. It fits really well into, if you have the Nayot one like this, I'm really anxious to get in my new ones to see if I can kind of do a little comparison of which one fits which type of foot. So we're on our knee selling shoes all day long, especially in the summer. So once I get them on a few feet, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more about them from a fit perspective. So right now we're excited to be starting with a great worldwide known brand, a brand that people have been asking for many years for sure. And yeah, so I think it's gonna be a great and fun spring. So we have lots and lots coming in February. We have inventory this weekend, so we try not to get too much until after that. But we definitely have some. I think one of the first things that we have coming is Bionic, which is another one of our new brands. Last year, lots of girls came in with the Bionic Beach series, which are those little canvas runners that are like really frayed and super soft and slip on. And they were like, you put your foot in and you're like, oh, I don't want to take these off. So yeah, that'll be the first delivery from Bionic, but we have a huge selection coming from them. So we think that's going to be one of our really predominant brands going forward, as well as, of course, Riker. We also have Miss Moose coming from New York City. We have Bueno coming from Spain. So those are some of the brands that we're like so excited to start. Our footwear section is going to be growing by leaps and bounds. So yeah, so I'm excited for summer, and like just makes you want to go get a pedicure, right? Pedicures are so important. It's like, you know, it's summer when you really want to get a pedicure. So I think I'm just going to go and get one just in case, because I'm going to have to be doing some sandal try-ons for you guys. So I think it's very important. All right. So thank you guys for joining me for our first live of 2022. Will not be the last. So as soon as we have another sort of big shipment to show you, then definitely we will be doing another live. So everything from the French dressing is going to be posted on the website very soon, if it's not already. So I'm about 3/4 done. I think I might even be more than that. But within a little while, it's going to be all posted. The Mephisto, I'm just waiting on images. So as soon as I get images, then those will be posted as well. But if you have any questions, I'm going to put the still shot of all the Mephisto just on the Facebook page. So just comment underneath or give us a call, and we're happy to give you any direction or on sizes or whatever that we have. So have a wonderful evening. Happy Wednesday. And the next time we chat, January is going to be over probably, and that's going to be a good thing. Talk to you later. Bye.